Welcome back, Stasa23 here, back again with some knife therapy, and this is a blade that I picked up on Sunday just by luck. I was trying to sell another knife that I had bought at Blade Show, and the guy that was going to buy it from me had this little guy in his pocket. So I told him, hey, why don't you sell me that knife and you can give me the difference between this knife and the knife I sold. He said, okay, so voila. And the knife in front of you is the Berg's Blade Iron Pup. And this was produced by We Knives for Berg Blade in a limited run. I'm not sure if they're going to be available again or whatnot. So that's why I'm just going to do pretty much a showing of this knife. But if you happen to see one on the secondary market, this will try to help you decide. And like I said, this is just my first impressions. But one thing that struck me on this knife is it looks so much like a custom. It's pitiful, like, with the bolsters and just the way everything's set up. And not to mention that clip point, it just had me. It's hard for me to walk away from a clip point, especially one that's got a nice wedge like that. Just beautiful. And not to mention, it's in that size category that just fits for me so well. I wear a medium-sized glove, and I get a perfect four-finger grip, and I'm nice and locked in. And if I wanted to, I could creep up there, but it's not really made for that. That's mainly a forward finger choil. A sharpening choil. So let's look at this nice, attractive blade. He offered this acid stone wash looking blade, and he offered it in a satin. I didn't really get to choose because this is what my partner had, but I'm definitely happy with the choice. My buddy JT from JT's Knife Life, he got the satin. It's beautiful as well, but I'm not a huge satin fan. But I would have taken it. That's all they had, So you had this very attractive clip point blade with this nice wedge up here that kind of has that Lanny's clip point blade, kind of like the Leon Ma Lanny's clip. That's kind of what it's reminiscent of. Then you have dual fullers, blood grooves, whatever you want to call them, down the middle right there. There you go. And you have the BB for Berg's blade. And if you look at it, you can see the little knife. I didn't even notice that till later. I think it's a cool little touch. Like I said, you have a perfectly executed sharpening choil. You have some nice functional jimping up here that locks you in. But I did notice that usually whenever I hold the knife, my thumb lands a little bit forward of that just because of the size of the knife. But I can't, every once in a while I did catch that portion. On this side, the blade is absolutely sterile. There you go. And I don't know, I know it's CPMS 35VN. I don't know if it's on here and I just can't see it. But there you go, you just have to take my word on that. You do have a decent point for piercing. And let's close it up. The flipper tab is executed very nicely. God, my camera does not want to focus. It's executed very nicely. The jimping is functional, and you got the light switch area, and then love it, they got that flat portion for the push button. So the light switch, it rockets out, and you also have a nice chamfered area landing pad for after you flip it. And you want to do the push button, rockets out as well. One thing that I do love about this is the bolster lock. I don't have many of those. I think it's just a cool look and cool idea. It acts as an over travel, but I'm sure I can't really see in there. They probably have an over travel too, but you don't need it because of that bolster right there. The carbon fiber is free of any voids whatsoever. You got a nice chamfer going all the way around the knife. So everything's nice and softened. You cannot feel that transition from material to material. You have a flat pivot right here. Two Torx T6s right here. Love the way he did this tie backspacer with the point right there and the point right there. Just very attractive. And also you can look at the blade centering as well. Dead on the money. It may be favoring this side of hair. I was adjusting it earlier. You had this nice dark bronze stone wash finish on there. Almost looks like an acid wash. You have the matching pocket clip for it. Oh, look, I already have me a little love scratch right there. Your steel lock bar insert, T8 Torx pivot with that blasted, dark blasted look to it as well. Like I said, this action is awesome. Riding on ceramic bearings, ceramic detent, same old story. Look at that, super nice, smooth action. And eventually I'll tear this one down and see if I can make the action just a little bit smoother. Can't help myself. All I've done so far is made a few adjustments on the pivot just to see what that did, which it didn't really need it because it was already super smooth out of the package. I'm not sure how many he had of these at blade shows. I had heard somebody say like 180 something. I don't know. That could be right, could be wrong. Let's set ergos. Hammer grip, very comfortable. Saber grip, even more comfortable. And this reverse grip, it's okay, but right here, the point right there, kind of digging into my hand. This grip, which I would never use, is rather comfortable because of the way it's shaped in the back right there. My favorite grip right here, this grip works well. Put my thumb right there, and then if you want to do your pinch grips, you can pinch that fuller, and you can get that done as well. Let's get some quick size comparisons, and once again, there it goes. Finally, didn't want to, it's not playing nice with me. One that I have right here is the ProTech Strider PT. I'll be doing my first impressions of this one probably after this video. There you go. So the PT is a little bit smaller than the Iron Pup. Let's see what else I have nearby. I have the Spyderco Delica 4. Delica is a good bit bigger in the blade, at least for sure. Best Tech Goblin, modified by yours truly with that copper wash. There you go. So you can see the Iron Pup is a good bit bigger than the Goblin. Let's see, just because I have it right here, Grayman Knives Dua that I've modified as well. I'll be showing these in a video coming soon. And let's see if I have anything else that's nearby. The JD Deventer, I always butcher his name, EDC Front Flipper. I still got to do my review of this guy, but those two are almost identical in size. So if you happen to have this one, you should know how big this is. So there you go. That's just my first impressions, first look. Oh, almost forgot. Let's see how much this guy weighs. And while I have the flashlight, show you that it doesn't have any milling in there. And let's see, because of the results of that, let's see how much it weighs. 3.47 ounces, which is pretty hefty for the size knife it is, but definitely not too heavy to where I don't want to carry it. It's kind of perfect for me. So that is the Berg's Blade Iron Pup. Let me know if y'all want to see a full review of this guy later on down the road after I've carried it for a while. And if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you like my videos in general and you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and after you've done that, right on the side of it, hit that bell button. It'll notify you anytime I post a new video, because YouTube's new algorithm, they like to try to hide your videos so people don't see them, and that is the truth. And definitely want to be subscribed to the channel, because as soon as I've eventually hit 2,000 subscribers, I will be doing a nice giveaway to show my appreciation to all my loyal fans, and you don't want to miss that. So I hope everybody's having an absolute wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.